you want to learn how to paint and weather like a pro, this is the right video for you. We were painting and weathering the 1/35th scale Sherman tank from Italy. My name is Richard and this is Scale Wonderland. Like almost every model that I built, I'm using Mr. Surfacer 1500 Black to prime my model. And in this case, we're just gonna add some highlights. I'm using Vallejo Deck Tan. You can use, I would say, a white or maybe a pale sand color to do some kind of highlights. So I'm just doing it randomly. It doesn't have to be perfect, but the thing is, when you put the other coat, after all, it's gonna give you more highlights and it's gonna make your model pop a little bit more. So the next layer, and that's gonna be the main color of your vehicle. So the first layer will be a mix of Vallejo US olive drab with dark sand, so 80% olive drab, 20% dark sand. And the second layer will be 70% olive drab and 30% sand yellow. So like I said, the first one is a little bit lighter than the second one. So instead of doing like, I don't know, airspray chipping or something like that, because US olive drab is a really durable paint, so I'm just doing some stippling method. The difference between also a US tank and, for example, a German tank is you don't see a lot of rust in US military vehicle, because the paint was so durable that that's why we're doing chipping, and we're not gonna do rust at all, because like I said, from pictures and things like that, there's no rust, and that's the beauty of US olive drab. As soon as I finish the chipping process, I'm just applying the decals. So it's pretty straightforward. I'm using microsol. It's a really common things. And by the way, guys, all the things that I'm using in this video, I will put the link in the description below, or you can visit my my Amazon store also if you want to buy anything that I'm using. So the link will be in the description below. Also, guys, I have also a Patreon page. If you want to follow me on my Patreon also. I will be traveling to Normandy in September of 2023. So like I said, if you want to pay me a coffee or something like that, or you're enjoying what I'm doing, I have a Patreon page now. So just for the wheels, I'm using Vallejo Panzer Aces dark rubber to give kind of a natural look of rubber. I honestly think that's the best color to apply for a really awesome rubber look. Also, for the .50 caliber, I'm just using a gunmetal, also from Vallejo. It's a really nice settled color. Like I said, we will pop it a little bit more later. You will see. I also do the chain that it's kind of an add-on that I put on the tank. A lot of times, like the soldier and things like that are bringing some chains to I don't know, remove them from the dirt or something like that. So it's only a small add-on, but like I said, it's if it's relevant to World War II or what you want to achieve, a really nice add-on like that can give you some more details to your to your tank. So I'm just doing the towing cable also. For the wood, that's probably one of the secret. I'm using old wood by Panzer Aces, and honestly I use this color for all allied vehicle like US or British or things like that, and I'm also using the same color for the German vehicle also. So it's a really awesome color, and I'm painting the rest of the different items that I put, like the bags and stowage and different things like that, so I'm not gonna show you that. Now it's time for the first coat of varnish before we do some pin washes. So I'm just using Mr. Hobby semi-gloss. That's honestly, I've been using this for quite a few years, I think so. Now it's time for the fun part. So I'm always using MIG production washes, because they're normally spilling everywhere. So in this case, like you see, it doesn't go well. It's not because of the washes, but it's probably not probably, but it's because of the varnish, or for whatever reason. I don't know if it's past due or something like that, but my washes, my semi-gloss varnish doesn't seem to work really good. So I will basically manage the way I'm doing. So I'm putting too much washes for nothing. So it's gonna be a lot of cleaning after all. So like you see, there's nothing to do. Like I said, nothing is flowing properly. So like I said, I'm just adding a lot too much, but like I said, you can easily correct it after all when we apply the thinner. So like I said, it's a lot too much. It doesn't flow very well, and I will check and probably buy another varnish, or maybe I will try to use another one. So I'm using the enamel thinner to clean up my mess, because like I said, it's too much washes. Don't do this. It's not the way of doing it. Like I said, you're gonna lose a lot of material for basically nothing, because normally you just apply in the crevasses and things like that, then everything flow perfectly. So in this case, for whatever reason, again, it's probably my varnish, but like I said, I have to check it out. But the main way of doing it is just make sure that everything goes into your crevices and into your pin, your bolts, your nuts, everything like that. So but like I said, don't be afraid to put too much. Like I said, it could be easily clean with the animal thinner. In this case, like you see on the turret, it's awful. But like I said, we can always manage to do something great, because it doesn't have to be perfect. And like I said, I'm just using more thinner than I used to, and that's the way it is. So just for the stowage and things like that, I just use a regular Vallejo acrylic washes. It doesn't really matter, because like I said, it's gonna blend with everything. Now, one of the most fun thing that I love to do, I'm gonna do some kind of a Rainmarks, because like I told before, it's supposed to be for a diorama located in Italy in 1945. So basically, it's a really dusty area, because it's gonna be near Florence, Italy. So like I said, it's supposed to be really dusty and things like that. So I'm using this tool. You don't have to. Honestly, it's a really handy brushes that AK Interactive do. But like I said, you can achieve the same result with any brushes. It's only like I'm trying to try everything that comes to the market. So I have, like I said, I buy a lot of different stuff, sometimes for nothing, but sometimes I find that pretty useful. I'm probably gonna do some kind of a review about this brush because I think it's really handy, and it's a good thing for beginners also, because it's not super easy sometimes to remove your rain marks and make sure that they are properly. Next, we're just gonna do some kind of with a toothpick, just adding a little bit more layer to make it a little bit more realistic. So it's only like spot of light dust, so that's the way it is. And we're gonna apply it at the bottom of the tanks too, on the wheels, so it's giving a really nice effect. Now for the rust, I said that we don't apply rust, but that's probably one of the only places that we apply rust on this build. Now to apply a little bit more dust, I'm just doing a combo of light dust by AK Interactive, and also I'm gonna use pigment. The way I'm doing it, it's easy because the light dust, it's liquid, and since I'm using pigment, the liquid would bind everything together, so no, I don't have to apply pigment binder or different things like that. So the liquid light dust will do the trick, and like I said, mixing everything together, it's gonna bind pretty well on your model. My plan in this case is to apply it on the lower hull and in the front of the vehicle, because that's where the dust will stick a little bit more than all around the vehicle. So that's why I'm using this mix. Now for the pigment, I'm just going to using Abtelong 502 gunmetal to just pops out a little bit more your 50 caliber gun. And like I said, it's gonna give I would say a more realistic look to it. So it's super simple to apply. Like I said, just use an old brush or something like that. I'm kind of using the same brush because I use that frequently. So so yeah, it's gonna pop a little bit more also. Now it's time for the matte varnish. Since we apply a semi-gloss to do our weathering, the matte varnish will give you, like, I would say kind of the final look of what you're looking for, and it's gonna bind everything together. Your pigments that you apply and things like that, so everything will be durable, and like I said, you can play with them and things like that. Nothing's gonna move, and your paint will last for forever. Maybe not forever, but yeah, it's a really good way to remove the shininess of your vehicle, and also bind everything together. Like I said, like the pigments, like the different things you can apply. You can apply some more dust using like regular sand. So it's something that you can apply, but like I said, it's only to finish your model and removing all the shiny look. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this this video, guys. And like I said, I will be posting more video in the near future. And like I said, I hope you enjoy. Leave a like.